Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse. Today, we're going to be diving into episode 9 of season 3 of My Adventures with Superman. This is the penultimate episode of the season, and I am so stoked to see where we go after last week's episode. Kara's fate up in the air, Clark going away to the fortress, being knocked unconscious by a brainwashed Bizarro as he went there seeking help, seeking guidance to find his powers, prompted by these visions, drawing him out. And then, of course, the robots there, the tenants there, are what took him out. The stewards, even, are behind all of this. And we'll see what he's got to go through to get those powers back, what that looks like. And I'm excited because Jack Quaid teased the fuck out of this episode as far as like being in one of his favorites to record, and an even crazier episode than last time. Maybe in what sense, I'm not really sure. Last episode was pretty freaking crazy, so I'm excited to see what happens, man. So let's get ready to strap in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you can watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube. It's just a great way to support the channel and help us do things you do here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 9, Victis. Here we go. Oh, whoa. Do they have a pocket sun in here, or is that... Oh, okay. Maybe that was just... Whoa, what? That was an eerie shot back there.
Where are we?
They got him bound up? Hold up. Oh, damn it. It was right there. I was going to say, I wanted to get a look at that. Like, look at that right there. That is just a haunting-ass shot. Like, just a glance over. Just red eyes glowing, Bizarro in the state he's in. A poor thing, man.
What happened? Where are we?
And then look at him, and he's rocking the black suit at the moment.
We've made him what he was meant to be. Why have you returned to us in your failure, Kal-El?
Oh my god, go fuck
you
yourself.
You sent me those visions. You called me here to get my powers back.
We did not call you here. Power belongs to conquerors.
Oh.
All you have shown us is weakness.
Brainiac.
Oh, fucking great.
Yes.
Oh.
But we are not the mad, twisted creature you met on Kandor.
Oh, well.
We are the Brainiac of old Krypton, uncorrupted, and we can give you what you seek.
Oh my god. I mean, he was like uncorrupted. Yeah, that one was like conquest and everything. But then again, like they said the powers of a conqueror as well, or whatever the fuck they just said. So like, how much do you take that at any face? But oh, we're different. You sound pretty. You sound the same. You look the same, minus a little coloration different. But you're preaching the same shit, is what it sounds like so far. Convince me otherwise, man. And he's like, yeah, I can give you what you seek. You can give your powers back, but at what cost?
You can restore my powers.
We can, and we desire to. But first, you must become what you were meant to be. You must show us you are a conqueror.
Conqueror?
Yeah, no.
Hurting people doesn't make you strong.
And losing your power, your noble birthright, to a mere human? Is that what strength looks like, Kal-El? Do you want these powers, or do you not?
Oh my god.
What do I have to do?
You have to learn what strength is.
Oh, what? What
is this?
What?
This is what you came for, Kal-El. Prove to us here,
oh,
in Krypton's
whoa.
ancient past, that you are worthy of our power, and we will make you strong again.
Ooh. What in the world? One, looking sick as hell. He's looking straight up like Conan the Barbarian or early He-Man. Like, go out there, make sure you're worthy of the power. Kind of maybe, well, I mean, he's very Adam-like. There's a lot of similarities between the two, personality-wise. That's really interesting, though. Then they transported him or set up some kind of weird holodeck situation to send him to Krypton's past where he's got to actually physically survive it, I guess, learn what strength is, and then take that into himself to return his own strength to him. I guess in the way that Kara has kind of been our warrior. She's been our brawler, our brute. Obviously, she's learned a little bit to rein that in, to have compassion, to feel all these other things, to learn, grow, love, laugh, all these things. But this is like it's almost like Kara has been learning to be Clark, and now I guess to get his powers back, he's got to learn to be a little bit more like Kara. And I don't know what that's going to look like on the other side of it. I mean, it doesn't really sound... Well, I mean, depends on your iteration of Superman, but like this Clark, I mean, this sounds counterintuitive to this Clark, though he does want to help. He does want to provide support. He does want to be their protector. But I think this means doing a little bit more than just being the shield as if he has been all the way up until this point. Because, you know, he has, between the two of them, been the pacifist of the two, avoiding conflict as much as humanly possible. And maybe he can't do that anymore if he wants to get his powers back. Doesn't mean he has to completely give into it or anything like that, but it does seem like he's got to like harden up a little bit in some way.
She needs real help.
Okay, so she is alive.
I'm taking command of these new Kryptonian assets.
Assets?
Okay.
They're barely more than children.
There's a monster on the loose. It defeated Supergirl. It's impervious to kryptonite, and no one knows when it's coming back.
Oh my God, the fact that he made it impervious to kryptonite, good job.
The kids aren't soldiers.
We're living in a post-Superman world, Lane. Catch up.
Oh.
No one is coming to save us.
I mean, I don't like
Supergirl needs an
agreeing
infirmary.
I'll go
with
see about a medic.
Waller,
Get those assets
but
in line. I need soldiers.
she's not wrong. Is this what turns her into General Lane? Hey, it's the dog
Where you will prove
that
your strength.
Bizarro
Your
had.
people were once as you are
Dog,
now.
of course.
But when invaders from the stars attacked your ancient ancestors, the first Kryptonians conquered them with no more power than you have now. They took from their enemy the secrets of strength, of flight. They turned their dying star into Rao, the living sun.
Oh,
They
whoa.
became Krypton.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because those invaders are coming, Kal-El.
Oh, wait.
This very night, and you will face them.
Who on earth is he talking about? I'm not even sure what he's referencing. I mean, to be fair, I don't recall the ancient histories of Krypton all that well. And he said they came here trying to like, what? Were they, how did he describe it again? Hold up, where was it?
Primitive, weak, flightless. But when invaders from the stars attacked your ancient ancestors...
Okay, it says invaders from the stars attacked. I don't recognize them, but then again, the aesthetic of this series has always taken things and spun it quite a bit. But this idea that invaders came to Krypton and, as it were, you know, primitive, kind of like this caveman, warrior, hunter-gatherer kind of society that existed here. I mean, much like our own. These came in here advanced with their weaponry, and they managed to fend them off with just regular old scrap. You know, because they, like you said, they had no more power than he does now, which I think is pretty strong evidence of the fact that even now he's not taking advantage of, like we've talked about before, his fucking ripped, shredded, bulky ass farmer bod. You know, underestimating what he can do with just that. Hell, I mean, depowered, he could become this world's Batman if he put his mind to it. You know, that's the thing, because Bruce, man, not that Batman exists in this world, because I think they've been pretty adamant that he doesn't, but I'm curious to see where that would go. But like, you know, saying that he's held power the entire time and not really chose to seek it or utilize it in some way. But the fact that they came here and whatever, after they were defeated by ancient Kryptonians, they were able to use their technology, adapt, and boost their sun. They said their dying sun, turning their dying sun into the one they know as Rao, you know, the sun god. And then that's what, once it came back to life, breathed more life into them, they started to get their powers. It's interesting.
Conquer the invaders. Show us that you have that ancient strength within you, and we will restore your power.
But this isn't real, is it?
Your foes will be as real as you are. If you let them kill you, you will perish.
Oof.
Wait,
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
There it is. He's,
The invaders.
Wait. It's not the Lantern Corps, is it? It's not what it looked like it by the depiction we saw, but, or Manhunters, or, I don't know. I have no idea.
Great news! I've spoken with Director Waller, and we've got a new plan to stop Eradicator.
Let me guess. The plan is for us to risk our lives fighting that monster again while you watch?
Look, the plan is for everyone to do their part.
Yeah. And how does Dad feel about this plan? Oh, come to think of it, where is he?
Your father's found a way to recover his powers. He's gone to look for them.
We're never enough for you. In every single timeline, your plan is just bring back Dad. Lara, let's get out of here.
Maybe.
Oh, that's
we
gotta
should
hurt
hear
a
Mom
little
out.
bit, but, you know.
always take her side. She's not even our real mom. Why listen to her?
Maybe you should listen to her because your last plan to murder Lex Luthor created an uncontrollable monster that beat Kara unconscious before disappearing into the time stream. Maybe that's why, Jonathan.
Sorry for saving your life, Mom. I guess I can't do anything right.
Wait,
There's
I didn't
no
mean-
winning here in this
Jonathan's
situation.
Always like this.
Because I made him that way.
God, this just breaks my fucking heart, dude.
Let's get a look at these invaders.
Now, what are we looking at here?
Oh boy. Halt! My warriors have you surrounded.
Oh my God.
Surrender, or oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, they're Kaluans. Makes sense with the collar pattern and all of this. The ship even. Interesting. How does this connect to Brainiac, or does it not in this? They're pushing him back, pressing him to the edge. Oh, this is what Kara's energy's like. Oh, he shook it off. What is that? He got a little primal though, like when he fed into it, much like she kind of does when she's like, "Ah!"
Which of those problems would you?
And just goes right into a frenzy. So that's what was happening there. He was backed into a corner, and it was almost like fight or flight kicked in. It was like survival kicked in, and that energy was red. Oh, interesting, because it almost harkens to Blue and Red Clark, but obviously this is different than that. But I mean, that's kind of something we've talked about too in the past with the whole aura thing in general, but it seems like they both have different sources. You know, like blue is protection. Maybe that's why it's like always like the bioelectric aura is jumping out. Maybe does he have like a different battery in there? Like the one we saw burn out? Is there another one that's got a red power source? Do they serve different function? Is that why you're like, you can get your powers back by tapping into that drive? I don't know. We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
You supposed to know?
I thought I did.
Oh, I just remembered.
Before I ruined everything and chased your brother away. Laura, this is your life. Whether we work with Waller or not, you have to have a say in this. We can figure it out together, but we can't do that unless you trust yourself.
Oh, the compass.
Here, trust yourself.
Aww.
Look at that.
Oh, wait. I already did this one once, apparently.
How do you have...
You gave me the same pep talk before I left on this mission.
Aww.
She said the same things I did?
Pretty much. But with more stuff about how you and Grandpa never got along.
Well, Dad and I are too much alike. Huh. You know who could use a hot dog?
Your brother.
No!
Oh, she's awake. Thank God.
I lost.
You all lost.
Jimmy Flamebird?
Maybe if everybody fought it at the same time, or maybe fighting it at the same time would have made it evolve faster. I don't know how we deal with it.
Conscious.
Oh, look at
What a
her.
coincidence that you would be here when I woke up.
He's been here the whole time.
Why did you not leave the tent?
Because you were here, and I'm not gonna leave you alone again.
No. Oh, well, the hot dogs were for her.
Oh, thank you, Lois Lane.
Anytime. How recovered?
God, I want a hot dog
do you
right
feel?
now.
Oh, I am ready to fight.
How about instead of fighting, you go have a word with John?
Are you unable to parent him yourself, Lois Lane?
That's exactly it. Actually,
Aw.
I can't do this all alone.
And is Kal-El unable to assist you?
At the moment, yes, he's a little preoccupied. Oh! Oh, this is how they're doing it. I don't like these things, man.
I gotta stop waking up like this.
Wait.
They speak in the same language the Kryptonians eventually use, because it sounds like a lot of. You see the symbol on their chest, on his chest.
Listen.
Oh! God damn!
Your arm. Hold still.
Oh, he's using the sword as a.
No more fighting. I am your friend.
Oh.
Friend.
You know what? I'll defeat your enemies with kindness.
Hello, Jonathan Lane. Are you playing Mooncatch?
Leave me alone.
It is better to talk than to run. You will not be able to escape me.
What do you want? You can't get
I
away.
want to know
There's
why you're on the moon.
No chance.
And why you were angry at me, who saved your life.
He's more angry that he wasn't
I'm not
able to
angry
do
at you,
anything.
Kara. I let Lara leave by herself. I let Eradicator escape. I tried this before. I failed. I'm failing again. And that's why everyone always wishes I was my perfect dad. Because who wants me?
Oof. I feel that. That's
You are
heartbreaking.
mistaken.
Actually, like that cannot feel
Your
good
father
at all.
is not perfect. Lois Lane and the others imagine that he is perfect because even in failure, he will not give up on them. And I will not give up on you. They need us.
Yeah, aw. Kara's a great fit to be there with him to help in a way that they can't.
You came back.
Jonathan has returned to help us defeat the Eradicator.
I won't take orders from you or Amanda Waller. And I'll prove to you that I can do this myself.
No one needs to be doing this
just glad you're
themselves. This thing is too powerful. We all need to do this
Super teens
together.
are ready for a fight? Lex has found a temporal anomaly.
Well, yay. When and where? This is so sick. Oh, it's that alien dog species.
We'll get you back to your ship.
Skulking around.
I need to get home to my people too.
How did you wind up so far away?
Look out!
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, he's just been shaking like a rag doll!
Can't die here.
Just a good old Yeaton. Chuck that thing off into the abyss.
What's happening to me? Oh, no. Stay with me, buddy. We can make it home. We have to.
That's interesting that, in this, like the Kaluans, they came in as invade. I don't know, man. It's obviously we've seen what the Kryptonians were doing, and that, what Jor-El was kind of doing in counterbalance to that, with like the invasion in season 1, and then the stuff with Brainiac going around carrying out that mission. It's very, very Saiyan-like in a way, another parallel to the Saiyans when, Frieza's men and all that came down, gave them space travel, this, that, and whatever. Was it that? Is that how that worked? No, I don't remember. Because remember, there was like they retconned the fuck out of it, but wasn't like they did that whole thing where Bardock was a great scientist and blah blah blah. But I don't think they were spacefaring until I don't remember, man. That's crazy that I don't remember that right now. Anyway, the Cluans came down for whatever reason, and their technology, their access, their knowledge is what fueled the rise in Krypton. I mean, that, you know, there's a lot of different origins for Brainiac, but most notably is a Cluan. And that being like his predecessor or the origin point for the technology that led to this Brainiac's creation, making it possible that there's a real Brainiac out there somewhere. Maybe like the true Coluan Brainiac, or just other Coluans in general. You know, seeing that because you can even see in the emblem like this like proto version of the Brainiac sigil. It's just the 2 dots instead of 3. And then that's where all this technology, spacefaring and conquering all kind of came from, it seems. Like the ship designs and all of it is something that they reaped in turn and benefited towards themselves.
This is the site of Zero Day. The first alien attack on American soil. It's now Area Zero. Checkmate command post.
And Eradicator is coming here?
Unless Luthor is wasting all our time.
The data doesn't lie. Something is coming, and we have less than 48 hours to prepare for it.
Where has it been since then, though, and what has it been doing since then?
Operation code
You know, it's been
Doomsday. We'll have 2 lines of defense.
Well, there
The
it
first
is.
line will be
There it is, Operation Doomsday, which is what? Okay, Eradicator has inadvertently become our Doomsday for this. I mean, that's exactly what it was evoking in that. It's, you know, in the whole last fight, the evolution, its creation, its onset, everything that was going on visually from that point forward. We just replaced Clark with Supergirl in that instance because, of course, Clark lost his powers during this iteration of all of this. But we that thing's been gone for so long now, or like, well, maybe not so long. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been. Any amount of time in the time stream could be an infinite amount of time. Like hours for us could have been weeks for this thing gallivanting through time. We don't know we have no idea what to expect on the other end of this. And we saw how fast it was evolving beforehand.
Jonathan and Laura will fight, but they'll take their orders from Supergirl.
Who decided this?
We did.
Together.
No.
Is there a problem?
Hell yeah.
Of course not. Glad to have you. Let's hope you're as super as you think you are.
Oh, shit. Yes. Finally, he's here. Steele's finally hit the scene. And she's giving the kids some Kryptonian training. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, shit. You a little salty back there, bud? Wow, we're bringing everything together. We're gonna need it. Look at this crew, dude. There's our sword. There's our sword. That was a Buster sword right there, man. Look at that shape. What is this? This is awesome, dude. And he's just like skulking around like a little bitch. Come on, Jimmy. Maybe you need to talk to him. You guys were friends before all of this chaos. Or maybe you suspect he's going to do something Lex-like. Or fuck with something. Oh, and there it is.
Away again?
I know when to get off a sinking ship.
What?
Yeah, he's
This
just
is
trying to
your
like...
ship.
It is
You
your
have
ship.
to face the problems you created.
Me? The Kryptonians did this.
No,
You made the
they
monster.
didn't.
You set it free.
What am I supposed to do? Just let the aliens rule over us?
I get why you're scared. I'm a human too. But those aliens have been paying for your mistakes, Lex. It's time to act like the hero you pretend to be, or admit that you're the villain.
Oof. Hell yeah, man. Say it as it is, Jimmy. Say it as it is. I was gonna say, like, one thing, and this came up on our live stream this weekend, that I was like, I feel like hadn't really, it feels like a little bit of a gap that we've had with the series so far. or the season so far. It was just that one jump from the last time we saw the Jump to the Future, and Jonathan was captured before Alex. And then by the end of that, the next thing we see with Jonathan is him and Lara showing up, having successfully time traveled, which, you know, if not connected at all, just means there's a bunch of different possible futures all vying for the one that we are going to actually be leading towards. Maybe that glimpse or glimmer. And I wish this would kind of been elaborated on, maybe, or whatever. I mean, at this point, like, the future keeps shifting based on our actions and the interventions. But like, we had that one with Frieza Lex, with the towers, with the eradicators everywhere, and John having been captured in an attempt to time travel, having not actually succeeded based on what we saw, at least. And then immediately we cut to them successfully time traveling, and then him and his sister are back with us. What happened in that gap? Is that just, where did that future go? Are we not going to deal with that future, or has that already been altered? Or was that little glimpse after this? Or was it somehow... See, I don't know. That's just been a lingering plot thread I've just kind of been had in the back of my mind since then.
I'm not here to fight. You people aren't invaders.
Yeah,
You're
learning
refugees.
the truth of the matter.
Wait, no, please. I don't want to hurt you. Don't. I have to get home. Don't make me do this. Do it.
You son of a bitch.
They already died once. What's the harm in killing them again?
Go fuck yourself.
Show us your strength. Yeah.
Yes.
I won't murder these people just to satisfy you. That's not what strength is.
Then you will perish here, and your family's hope will die with you.
Nope. No, it won't.
No.
Go fuck
Thank
yourself,
you.
Brainiac.
Enough, Brainiac. I've won your game.
We offer you power and you reject it? You can perish in your weakness.
I'm glad they... Dude, look at everybody's here. Holy shit, again. I didn't see you guys come in, but you're here. I love that he shut that shit down. It's awesome. It just highlights it again. Another thing I love about this, especially this Clark, but Clark in general, is like, if the power is coming from a place like that he can't control, or has just innate ill intent, like, it's survival, it's feral, it's just... It's not rage, but it's just what it is. Power for survival's sake, you know, without the thought, care, or anything like that to anybody or anything else around him, you know, and he's like, I'm not going to do that. If the goal here to get my powers back is killing these refugees. So that's why I was like, something don't sound right about all of this. And it's like, it goes kind of the same thing I was talking about too, is like the conquering aspect of this, like the Kryptonians were the issue, were the problem, that way of thinking. And did that stem from Brainiac, or is that a Kryptonian value innately in this world? You know, because he was carrying on that prime directive of theirs when we met him, before we had to deal with him and Supergirl and split her away from that brainwashing. I can't remember how that played out. I need to go back and rewatch that season, but I love, like, him just rejecting that outright. You know, he's not going to change who he is in the quest for power, given there is the caveat to the fact that him rejecting it can leave everybody to death because they don't have a lot of options right now, or it'll just work out because they're coming together, they're working together. His family is filling the void, as long as he trusts in them to fill the void of his absence. And maybe we'll end the season with him being content not being Superman anymore. Maybe there won't be a Superman by the end of this season. And if that's the case, maybe that's why there's not yet an announcement for a season 4 I don't know.
Where's Luthor?
I'm here, Director Waller.
All right, what do we have? What's coming our way? Oh. Oh. Whoa, what the?
I am the being you call Eradicator, and I am
He just trunked his ass. Now dice him. Dice him.
I told you I'd do it. We don't need anyone to come save us.
Oh, God.
Like I said,
Oh.
I am Superman.
Maybe turn around. Oh! Wait, he didn't just make two of them, did he?
You have no Superman to defend you.
Oh, what is...
And I'm here to make sure you never do.
What is that? What the fuck is that? Well, I mean, that's a little more akin to the actual Eradicator in a way, but it split and became this, like, it's almost like the intelligence and the brawn that is garnered over time is taking on two separate forms thanks to Jonathan slicing him in half. But, like, what has this thing become? What is its aim now? What has it been doing the interim? Obviously, it spent its time learning, educating, evolving in the time stream. It hasn't disrupted time, though, in any impactful way that has affected us in the present, at least. So what? God, I can't wait to unpack that. What a sick kind of antithetical, like, just complete subversion to, like, the expectation, especially with the, Operation Project Doomsday. We're preparing for this imminent return of this, like, freaking creature to come back. And it's like, hey, what's up? I'm back, guys. I'm Eradicator, by the way. How you doing? Maybe a little more malicious than that, a little more sinister. Maybe not malicious innately just yet, but it was definitely a little more sinister. And then he straight up attacked, like, just jumped in there like Trunks as Frieza, just maybe made the problem worse by just jumping the gun, trying to make up for his believed inadequacies up until this point.
They called you friend. And that, Kal-El, is why you failed.
Go
I defeated their leader.
fuck yourself.
I won them over.
I sent you to dominate the Koluans, not befriend them. It is their fate to serve you, as it is always the fate of the weak to serve the strong. The entire trajectory of the Empire is built on that one just principle.
The Empire is gone, sir.
Where did that trajectory end? Where's your Empire now?
Yep.
We will not be questioned by a beggar.
Oh,
if the
no.
weak do not serve the strong, then what is the order of the universe? What is the purpose of our sacrifice? How have we spent these last 10,000
Oh, he
years?
needs it all to mean something.
You're the one I carried up the mountain.
Yes.
Oh.
We are the eternal servant of the Empire.
But what they did to you...
Ooh, no wonder he's sour as hell. He needs whatever they lost when they came there to mean something. So they've devoted everything they are to the one purpose that has been left to them. That's fucking nuts. It goes back to what I was talking about a little bit about that. It's like that needs to be the way of the world. He needs to believe that there was no other option. Believe that that's just how it is. So that he can accept the fate that befell his people himself, even. Now, you can't go back and tell me if you were in that scenario, you would have just called me friend. The fact that if we landed anywhere, somewhere else, maybe our people could have survived. But where we wound up, we ended up, obviously that not being the case. So he just needed to quell that unease, that fear, and just accept that's just the reality of life. And that there was no choice, there was no option, there was no alternative, there was no better future. But there is.
I'm so sorry.
You insult our millennia of service with your pretense of mercy, and you will die for it.
We have to get back to my family.
We tried to teach you, Kal-El. There can be no compromise, only weakness and strength.
Oh! He was able to snap out of it to... Whoa! Or they unlocked it in him. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh, we have a different outro than we've had in the past. Dude. I mean, it's looks like so far all imagery it's all imagery we've seen throughout the episode. This episode was fucking awesome. But did they just break all of that in Bizarro because of their forced will? Did they make him an avatar for their beliefs? Or was that him snapping in response to save Clark? Or, I don't know, man, the way he was yelling, die. It does seem like whatever innocence was in there where Clark had the wherewithal, the resistance to purge that, the experience to purge that, maybe Bizarro didn't, because of the way he was created, the way he's lived, the way he's... I just was really hoping, and I hope that there's a way around this, that Bizarro, because of just how innocent he's been, and that there was a way out of this without him becoming some echo of the Bizarro we know from the comics or other mediums or anything of the sort, and have him spared that ill fate. And I feel like this might be the thing that tips him over the edge. Him being the avatar of all the things that they want him to be, because his mind prepared enough to stand up to this brainwashing, this mind control. But that Brainiac was or at least this Brainiac was that very same Coluan that he befriended in the simulation. And all that did was, in the end, fail the test by their standards. And then, you know, it's like, God, what a fucking wild episode. Then Eradicator returns, and it's completely different than we've seen. It looks very much so very similar to oh my God, why am I Talro, his aesthetic in Superman and Lois, like from his outfit, a little bit of his demeanor as well. And then he became the Eradicator in that, and then you have the hulking form that split off from him when Jonathan sliced him in two. I don't know what we're doing with this. I don't know where this is going to go. It seems like that Lex future is not a concern at all right now. I mean, honestly, because they went back in time and they've made everything fucking worse now. So we're dealing with a future that is way more barren and bleak than we've seen yet. So we don't know what effects have taken hold on the future at all. But they're still here. They're coming together. We finally got Trunks with the sword here, Jonathan with the sword after that pep talk with Supergirl, because they relate, they connect in a way that the others don't really kind of get or understand. And I like seeing them play on that relationship. I like Lois in the conversation with Laura, and kind of like, you know, if Superman, you know, we can't keep running back to Clark, you know, that's the problem with him. He's like, I'm just never good enough. We're never good enough. Me and my sister are never good enough, because your fallback plan anytime there's a problem is like, well, guess we need to bring back Dad. Nothing else can do this but Dad. And like hearing that over and over again has to suck. So I get like where he's coming from, that never feeling enough, living under the shadow of this monolith that is Superman, this fucking pedestal that he's propped up on, that you have to just live in the shadow of forever, not feeling like ever worthy of or anything like that. Whether that's what they're trying to do or not, which is not the case, but that doesn't stop him from feeling the weight and the pressure of that and not being able to live up to that. You know, it's crippling on that front. You know, Laura doesn't feel that necessarily, but she just aims to please. She just wants to do right by the parents in a way that's almost like removing her own autonomy, while John has so much autonomy because he's trying to be nothing. He's trying to like supersede them and escape that shadow, those binds. Which begs the question, what would have happened here if he didn't just bum rush Eradicator the moment he came out the portal and did that? And we got a whole We got so many people from the show's past littered all throughout this. Jimmy even gave Lex a good little pep talk that might have turned him around into actually standing his ground and helping us against all this. I mean, it's his fucking fault to begin with. Like, his own insecurities has led and put us in this situation as much as he wants to divert the blame elsewhere. Oh, so cool, man. That design, though, for fucking Clark, Barbarian, Conan the Barbarian Clark, was so cool. So cool. But if the coloration lends any credence, that's what Kara has learned to use, is that power. Because anytime she taps in, like we've seen with her aura, it's radiated red. And because she's not afraid of that side of it. That was exactly how she was raised to utilize that. I don't know of a time if we've seen her actually tap into the blue aura. But this also does confirm that there is 2 different engines built within them, and he depleted one while the other's still in there. He doesn't have the not the will, but he doesn't have the desire to use power from a source like that. That just is counterintuitive to who he is as a person. It's in there though, and I'm wondering if there's going to be some like marriage between the two. I would love it if there was like a purple version of it where it's something that draws from every aspect of it. Some like perfect balance of the two, that maybe he can pull that power from the red source into the blue one, and it levels out to where it becomes something altogether unified, something where they're working in tandem to get his abilities back. Or, like I said, we might end this with, well, I don't know, with how this is now going with Eradicator and his freaking brawler form hanging out here. I love the designs, though. I love the counter, like the slick and slender, the one that is enunciating, talking, and then the one that is silent, hulking, brutish. It's like the mind and the physical powers have been separated into 2 different distinctive forms. Oh God, I'm so excited to see how they play, how this comes to a close. I really thought, other than like we did get the Jessica Cruz reveal like many episodes ago, and that show's on the horizon, I kind of thought we were going to get like maybe a backdoor pilot episode where maybe she gets her ring and then involves, but though this has been full steam ahead, this story. Even when the invaders came in, I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be our Green Lantern connection. I did think that there was something misleading about the invader thing, unless that was just exactly how he said it, but it did feel like there was something else to that. We know he had captured a Green Lantern before because he had one captured in his little battle arena back on his Citadel. So he's had run-ins with them before. I mean, how could you not when you're running a fucking conquering space empire, going planet to planet, wiping out and enslaving races like that? And it's just like, that was the fate that befell us. It's just the way the world works, and we're going to keep that on because it's the only purpose I have left, because everything else was taken from me. So just resigned himself to that to make sure that in his mind, none of that lost any of its meaning, or that there was any other avenue other than that. It's really interesting, that revelation that we had with that, but connecting the Brainiac as we knew him here to the Coluans as a whole and merging those things into this was really fun. I like the way we learned that information and brought that full circle. This is a second recent media though, but this is also like something that was instilled like way back when this show started. This and James Gunn's Superman, where this idea that the Kryptonians are this conquering force, is interesting, that we've got 2 different things kind of leaning into that. But I like that too. Again, to draw the Saiyan parallel for this, it makes a lot of sense because Goku was born here. Clark was born here, learned human earthly ideals that is countered to his Saiyan origins. So when a Saiyan comes down, or whether it be Raditz, Vegeta, Nappa, or whoever, to come down here and be like, hey, why haven't you conquered this planet? Why haven't you done this? Why are you weak? Why are you protecting them? You're better than them. This, like all these things, it just feeds into that. I just like that aspect of it. I'm so excited to see what they do with this, man. This shit's so good. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. I'm going to leave it there and pass it off to you. What'd you guys think? How do you feel about this episode and how it played out? And what do you expect for our finale next week. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out Lily Chen, Sun, Kiana, Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burke, Calvin, Merle, CP Bash, The Dita Wolf, Dylan, Denise Mauricio, and The Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors to the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that we take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all that. And as always, a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons lost do so much of what we do over here. Without you guys, we would not be able to keep up with all this content, get help with the editing, content claims, all that jazz. Keep bringing to you guys as much as we can as possible over on YouTube, because without y'all we wouldn't be here. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.